consume. And therefore, cancer cannot be dealt with just by treatment alone. It must be by prevention. And the buck stops with the Pest Products Control Board, who have failed to remove the 267 pesticide products off our shelves. The argument that they made when they threatened that they would bump me off life if I continued with this crusade is that, oh, there will be starvation in Kenya. But Kenya imports 6,000 other types of pesticides that are safe. So if we remove 267, this country will continue to be able to have food security. So honorable members, I plead with you to join me on this issue of summoning the Pest Products Control Board, call them to book, remove them from office, because they are the causes of cancer in this country. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. Asante.
Well spoken, the Honorable Boss. Honorable Fatuma Mohammed, member for Migori County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity. I congratulate my sister, Honorable Boss, for the sentiment she has made about the pesticide companies that are selling harmful products to Kenyans. And if I may add to that, there is no need looking for cure when we cannot do protection. We need to prevent our people first before we look for treatment. It makes no sense looking for treatment for what we have caused ourselves. And as we all know, cancer actually has no treatment. It can be prevented, and the treatments that are there are very minimal. And as an African country, by the time we get to realize that we have cancer, in most cases at a late stage, when you are actually ill, stage 3 and 4 is when we realize we have cancer. Now, instead of working so much on curing something that the world outside there knows very well that curing is minimal, let us work more on protection and preventing cancer. It is unfortunate that Honorable Madam Boss says that the most people in her county that were tested are farmers. And farmers are the people who feed us. And they're the ones who are going to die first, if I may use that word, before us. So who will feed us? We are going to finish a generation that is very important to us. As much as we are looking for cure, I think the insurance companies also, the health insurance companies also need to be lenient a bit on Kenyans. When you go to take an insurance cover, you do fill a form to state which diseases you have. You could be working with cancer and you don't know. And if you take that cover, within 3 months, unfortunately, if you happen to fall sick, they will not cover you because there's a grace period for covering such treatments. And so they will tell you, this is a terminal disease, we cannot cover you. Unfortunately, you did not know that you have the disease. So I think the insurance firms also should reconsider that this is something that is beyond us. It's not like these other diseases that we can surely have prevention easily or have cure easily. So I request that this government honestly should take this matter so serious. I think cancer is the #1 killer disease. Though they say malaria, but malaria is curable, even with herbs. But cancer, we don't have cure for cancer in Kenya. And it is one thing that is really making Kenyans poor. Because once you have a cancer patient, your form is sure to be signed as you're going to run broke, no matter how rich you are. Now, a disease that cannot be cured with a poor person cannot even maintain cancer. Why don't we work more on prevention than working more on cure? We tend to take a lot of our time considering that the only known cancer in Kenya mostly is cervical cancer. But even our young girls need to be told, and I can see that there are some students here. I am addressing you, my dear little girls, that mama needs to teach you that early sex is a call for cancer, because the cervix is still too small, and when you start engaging in dirty things, you are inviting a disease that has no cure. Other than HIV, cancer will ruin you. HIV is a little bit manageable, but still it has no cure, just like cancer. And when you get cancer, you're guaranteed that your life will be a very difficult life. So dear schoolgirls who are up there, please